Welcome to this episode or scheduled broadcasting of Shooting the Shit with your two hosts who just know a variety of awesome
The
things.
best people in the world.
We're pretty legit, and what you see is what you get. I'm Bree. This is the amazing Nessa. She's so talented. She gets recognized for her work like all the time. She is a hairstylist, and she does all that makeup and all that fancy stuff that most
I
people
don't
don't
I
know how to
don't I
do.
don't do any makeup, as you can
Well,
tell.
you do other people. It's okay.
Here's my
And
dog. He wants to say hello.
hello, dog. And my cat is over here.
Yeah, your new cat. This is our first episode that you've had a cat for.
I know. Yeah. Well, I was like, Rob, can we get a dog? He's like, no, I'd rather have a cat. And I was like, okay. So I went on to the SPCA website. I was
You
like, oh,
wait. You wanted to get a dog knowing that your child is deathly afraid.
I knew that Robert would say no and he'd want a cat. And so I said, okay.
So you made it seem like it was a compromise, but really you got exactly what you wanted.
Powerful women do.
Smart.
So I went onto the SPCA website. I was like, oh my gosh, yeah, there's lots of cats that need love in homes. You know what? I filled out my application and they emailed me back that afternoon. And the next day they called me. And the following Thursday, we went.
You had a cat.
It
And
just
your
all
cat's
happened so
name
fast.
is
Newt.
no,
I always
it
forget it.
has like a full fucking name.
It's Newton something Parrington the Third.
I thought it was Sir Newton George.
Possibly. So
Did
Newton George
you
Parrington.
forget its name?
Yes, I like to call him Nico, which is the dog next door. That's his name.
Why do you call it Nico?
Because Newt is just hard to remember. Sorry, Newt, we love you.
Newt is
So
not hard to remember.
I just want to call him Fig.
Yeah,
You know,
Newton George Purrington the Third. Somehow there were two before him.
not as good as him, obviously.
Who picked that name?
The SPCA did.
Oh, you didn't pick the name at all?
Now I feel like I want to rename him, but he has a microchip in him just in case it gets lost, which will never happen because I'll never let him out of my sight. I'd rather just never mind. Lose my children.
Oh my god. It doesn't matter if he's microchipped. You can still change his name because the information leads to you.
Oh.
So if they scan the microchip, it'll come your information will come up.
So it's not going to say his name, so they don't know who he is. That's sad.
It might still say his name, but it doesn't matter.
They're going to email me
because they'll call you and be like, "We got your cat."
Not be like he's right here. It's like someone else's cat.
You think you got my cat?
I got your cat.
My dog is not microchipped.
I'm sorry. You should probably get on that. Ours came with the microchip. I don't know where it is.
They asked me if I wanted them to do it when he got neutered, but I felt like that was too much for one day.
That's a lot for a day.
So I said no. But now I'm like, well, I guess I maybe should have because I think they need to be under anesthesia for that.
Really? I thought it's just an injection.
Because it's kind of big. You can feel it.
No. No, I'm good. No, I don't.
You don't have to, but what I'm saying is that you could.
That's disgusting. I'm really sorry, Newt. Dad, that's weird.
Do you want to see what's happening in Arizona right now?
COVID? Snow?
Yeah.
Is it the apocalypse there?
Well, this is up a little bit of a higher altitude than where I am, but it did snow down here today briefly before changing to just sleet. This is the coldest day that I've experienced here in quite some time.
What is it, 70 degrees?
No, it's 35.
Oh my Lord. It's that's
it
not
doesn't
how much
snow, but it's 70.
One time I was living in Richmond and it was 40 something degrees out and big old flakes of snow came coming down. It wasn't no 70 degrees, but it wasn't no 20 something.
Well, no, I think isn't it like I feel like people say it's too cold to snow sometimes. Is that a thing? That never
Yeah,
really made
right.
sense to me because like it's really cold in Antarctica, but it still fucking snows there. So
You know, I have a weatherman friend, so maybe
you should ask him.
I'll ask David.
Yeah, put him up on our Twitter.
David, is it possible to not snow when it's like too cold? Because we don't know anything about weather.
Is that the redheaded man?
It's his.
Yeah. Okay. I know who you're talking about.
He's so nice.
So, other than getting a cat, how was your week?
There was one day where I wanted to disown my children and I just yelled at Robert
Just one day.
because, well, it was a couple of days, but one was really bad. And I was like, why do I have a daughter? She's crazy. And I was like, I hate everything right now except for you because you're the only normal one besides me. And I just hate everything. And then I
You
took
said
it
that to
back.
Robert?
I did. I yelled at Robert.
Yeah.
And
Well,
he's the calm one. And I was like, you made me feel crazy because you're so calm. Aren't you crazy too? Don't they drive you crazy? Yes, honey, but I have to be calm for you. And you're calm for me when I get like that. I was like, you never get like that. You're an introvert. You just internalize everything until you just go to a corner and you cry.
I feel like my dog can hear you because he just keeps like cocking his head.
He's like, what is that high
It's
pitched
like, what is
noise?
happening?
Why is she screaming? Apparently, I yell all the time. And then it's like sitting there crying. I was like, why are you crying? He's like, because you're yelling at me. I was like, I'm not yelling at you. Sometimes I just speak loud. Okay.
He's sensitive.
Yeah, aren't we all?
No,
Yeah, you're right. God damn it.
I know.
Oops. Well, I'm trying
It's
not to yell. I'm like, mommy's not yelling. Mommy just speaks loud sometimes.
yeah. I mean, there's definitely a difference. I feel like
Mm-hmm.
yelling implies anger, right? And sometimes I yell and I'm not angry. I just yell because it's the only outlet that I know how to express because I don't know anything about emotions.
You know, that's okay.
Why do I feel like you're judging me right
I'm
now?
not judging you. It's, you know, and then COVID just makes you crazy because you can't leave the house. And these children, Robert's going back to work like 4 or 5 days this week. And I'm
Is
going
he
to be
back
alone
up
with him.
to normal pay?
No. I feel like it's going to be 80% soon, but I don't know.
So he's going back up to 4 to 5 days, but his pay hasn't gone up at all?
Correct. Yeah,
Why
I don't
why is
know.
he agreeing to do that?
I don't know.
Hmm.
It's supposed to go up on the 29th in 4 days, but we'll see. So I get
That's good.
to be left alone with the children.
You seem really excited about that.
I'm terrified. But
Just send him out here to Auntie Nessa.
okay, because we have sand for our sand table and they really enjoy that. So we do that right out back, but sometimes it's too cold, and so I don't know what else to do.
Maybe you could like could you just put a tarp down in your living room?
I did a Cheerios once, and then it got everywhere because she wanted to just throw it and eat it and throw it some more. So I feel like sand would just get into these places that you can just never find.
I didn't know that she was gonna throw it.
You never do. And then you're like, maybe I know that she's going to throw it. And then you're like, oh, she's changed. No, she didn't
Oh
change.
shit.
She just freaking throws everything.
Oh shit.
Or she'll just attack her brother. Nothing
Good
safe.
grief. She's a mess.
God, you have no idea. You have
Love
no
it.
idea. I like to sleep on the couch so I'm alone and have some alone time. At nighttime.
Good for you.
I just have my cat.
Soon we'll be able to drink bourbon together.
I know. I haven't told my husband.
Why is that a big deal?
Right? It's fine. He's fine. He doesn't need to know everything about me. It's ridiculous. How was your week?
My week was not bad. I don't really feel like I have anything exciting to report. I've been listening to Glenda's updates about her watching Bridgerton.
I love her updates. It's so
That's been
exciting.
great. It's been really great.
She's so good.
At least she's actually watching it.
You got featured on
No. We're not
something
changing the subject
recently.
yet.
Behindthechair.com.
Yes, I did. Have you even watched one episode?
I watched the preview that happens when you turn on
no.
Netflix. No.
Okay, so here's the thing: is when I watched that, the like trailer or whatever, I was like, this show looks boring. Like, this doesn't look interesting to me. But then I had so many different people tell me to watch it that I watched it anyways. And girl,
It's just that, is it really a show if it's just like a bunch of naked people?
it's not just a bunch of naked people.
Does it actually have a storyline?
Yes. There's naked people in a very small percentage of the show.
Glenda said there's more.
There's more what?
Naked people. There's just naked people all over the place. Things just get steamy.
Yeah, it's spicy, but that's not what it is. It's a show
Ugh,
about
a lot of
people.
work.
Did you say you just want to work?
Also, it just sounds like a lot of work. Like when I actually get to watch something, I rather watch something scary.
Leave it.
You do what you want, Willie.
You don't like scary. What are you talking about?
I like suspense. Hey. I watched Hollow Man. Don't understand it. It was a little crazy.
Willie, I swear to God, if you make me get out of this chair.
Don't you harass that dog?
Leave it.
Glynda, you said it was super steamy at some points, and it was just.
What do you have against steamy, you bitch?
I'm just not interested in watching pornos.
It's not porn.
Are there boobs?
Almost none.
Almost none. Is it man boobs there?
Like, I was disappointed how long I had to wait to see a titty in the show.
Is it a made for Netflix thing, or was it on TV?
No, it's Netflix.
Some of their stuff gets a little
whatever.
Yes.
I started rewatching Gossip Girl because I never finished it. And I decided to watch that because of Bridgerton, because Bridgerton has a very Gossip Girl-esque plot line to it.
Blake Lively's in it?
Yeah.
I have never seen it or seen a preview for Gossip Girl before.
I don't understand. Like, were you living under a rock in, like, 2007?
Apparently it was a good rock because that just... So I'm so happy that you like stuff like that. It just makes me happy that you like that stuff. I watch Vampire Diaries.
I know. This is what I'm saying. I know the shows that you like, which means I know you would like Gossip Girl, and I know you would also like Bridgerton.
It's just a big time investment.
Gossip Girl is, but Bridgerton is not.
That's cool. Yeah, okay. Great.
Whatever. So you're not gonna watch it. Just tell me you're not gonna watch it. Don't fucking lie to me.
Just 8 episodes. You know, fine. I'll watch it at some point.
This is what you did. This is what you did with Schitt's Creek too, and now you fucking love Schitt's Creek. You were all like, "Oh, I don't want to watch it. It's such a dark baby."
I do speak like that sometimes. You're right. Yes, I do. Damn right I do. I'm like, oh, look at this. Wow, you're so sweet to me. I love you very much.
Oh, I love you.
I'm so sorry.
It's only 8 episodes.
You know, I've got no excuse other than I'm just like not interested. I'm sorry, but I'll watch it. I'll watch an episode. Okay, when we get off here, I will turn it on and I will take a picture and show you that I'm watching it.
Tell Bobby to watch it with you. It can be your date. Will it? Leave it.
My cat's just chilling. He's like,
It can be like
what's
your
up with
date
that
night.
Willie?
I
You're
swear to
cute.
God.
We don't have date nights.
I know. This is why I'm saying you should like create one. Hold on a moment while I murder my dog.
She's kidding. We do not condone violence to animals. Yeah, he's pretty. Just his skin looks so soft. Just love soft skin. So good. You see my kitty? You just want to squish his little face. Squish, 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 squish. Yeah. So I love you.
Yeah, that's because the Duke is the best.
He's really pretty.
He's a really pretty.
But like I like guys that are bigger, and I like bellies and Mark Ruffalo type guys.
Mark Ruffalo is like the smallest man ever.
What he's like grumpy looking and like scruffy, dark hair.
Uh-huh.
Old.
Okay.
He has a belly as a Hulk. That's my type. Just have a belly.
Interesting.
That belly. Oh
I do remember like one of the very first things that I ever knew about you was that you liked Patrick Stump. You said that was your like ideal
man ever. Yeah, but then he lost weight and
then he lost weight and you were like, no thank you, I only want you if you're chubby.
It's not chubby, it's perfection.
Is that why we're friends?
Well, I can't rub your belly from here, so you just have everything I want. This is getting weird.
Whatever.
What's your type? You do dating apps, right? Are you still doing dating apps?
Oh my god, no. I deleted them all from my phone because they annoy me.
Congratulations. No more weirdos.
Yeah.
On your phone.
Also, I don't care. I think that's the thing too, is like and also I'm a Libra, so we tend to like to try to get people to chase us, and then once they do, we are uninterested. And so I feel like that's my process with dating apps is I get bored and I go, oh, let me get a dating app and like talk to some people. And then as soon as they're like, do you want to go get coffee? I'm like, oh, you know what? I'm not into you.
Just tell me I'm pretty and send me flowers.
I'm such a bitch. Like, who does that? That's the meanest thing to do in the world, but it's who I am.
I went through that phase too. You know, people, hang out with guys and then they were like, oh, we should start a relationship or you should come visit me. I'm like, nope, ghosted.
Yeah.
Never talk to you again.
The R word is not, we don't know. Well, we don't do the R word.
Mm-mm. No.
You can't say that because you're fucking married and you've been happily married for like 8 years. Yeah, it's almost 9.
This year's 9?
Yeah.
Wow. Hey, they weren't all happy and we casually dated for a while because he was too afraid to ask me to be his girlfriend.
Yeah, I know.
And he almost got divorced a few times, so.
From his first wife?
Yes. She was serious. Not
She
putting up
was
with the
also
crap.
kind of a bitch.
She really was. But then she mellowed out because the children just broke her.
She was just too tired for divorce.
This doesn't matter anymore. And then you get a cat so you don't have to talk to each other.
Oh, fuck.
Just kidding. That's why we had children.
Oh, God.
Just kidding. We just wanted to have children before he was 80. Love you, Rob.
Speaking
Why are
of
we just
children,
yeah.
are your children ever going to go back to school?
The president wants that.
The current president?
I'm sorry, there's no other president. There never was. Last 4 years didn't exist.
I couldn't gauge from your tone if you were saying that in like a sarcastic type way.
No, he said he wants to reopen schools and stuff, especially for like the little kids. But
well, I'm sure he wants to reopen everything.
You know, my friend and her daughter, they go to a private school, and 2 of her teachers tested positive for COVID, and a number
Is this
of the
the same
children.
school that my sister goes to?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm just and my
they're out of school till like February 5th or something.
Yeah, they just got lifted from the 2-week quarantine from their house, and my son desperately needs that interaction.
Yeah.
He's just
well, my sister's school has been open since the beginning of the school year. So it took them 6 months or whatever to have a case.
Yeah, but
it is much smaller than a public school.
And they have a lot of responsibility. They hear the parents have to like be really careful about what they do, and the teachers, and getting tested and stuff. And I don't know. I'm just not interested in sending my kid to school.
No, I totally understand that.
Which is sad.
I kind of think it's psychotic that my sister goes to school, but whatever. She's not my child. I have to tell myself all the time. With every child I meet, I have to be like, they're not your child. They're not your child. They're not your child.
Unless Brie dies. But I won't, because I live forever.
I thought you both had to die for me to get your children.
Well, that's what Robert says, and that's what Robert wants. Which
I can't take your children away from their father.
Why can't you just marry him and just like cohabitate? And
you want me to marry your husband?
Or don't marry him, whatever. You can just like live and take care in like a camp or something.
Let's be real here. You and I both know that if you died, your husband would move in with his parents. You know that is the truth.
Yeah, probably.
Can you see me in South Carolina living with his parents?
Okay, you know what? No, I can't. And that's not what would happen.
Maybe we could do like a joint custody thing, though.
Yeah, see him on the weekends or something. I'm sure you guys will work something else something out in my honor.
Yeah, for sure.
Would like to be cremated.
You don't want to be like turned into a diamond or one of those like pods that they grow a tree from.
But like, where would you plant a tree?
Well, you would want to have some like family land, I would assume. You know, like if you had a farm or something, that would be passed down, and then your kids could be like, oh, look, there's mom.
Or how about a bath bomb?
Let's put a tire swing on mom.
Oh my god. Or
that's a weird flex.
Yeah.
I think it would be cool to be turned into something. I want to be like a Horcrux. Like, turn me into something that can be passed down through generations, and the lore of it is that like I will just haunt whoever does not do what they're supposed to do with this amulet, right? Like, if you don't actually put it on your wife's finger as an engagement ring, I will haunt you.
Oh my god.
I need some kind of like dark, twisted ending to my
Crazy.
life.
Ring size. Yeah.
Because you can
Or,
be made into diamonds and shit.
or like some cool necklace and like never tell everyone it's actually your ashes. I wonder how expensive it is.
I would have to tell, like, they would have to, that would be part of my thing.
They'd have to know.
They'd
To
be like,
honor
oh, look,
you.
I'm wearing grandma. There's nothing cooler than that. Come on.
I mean, if you could be turned into a tree, but then like I don't know, like where would you be planted? Like, and then what if you get chopped down? Like, I don't know. I don't want to be scattered in an ocean or anything because that's just ocean trees
You
are
just want to
scary.
sit in the urn,
Maybe.
just up on someone's mantle.
Yeah.
Did you see that episode of My Strange Addiction with that lady who ate her husband's ashes?
No, I did not.
That show will blow your goddamn mind. Have
I've
you
watched
ever
some of
watched it?
it. Yeah, where this like girl like eats her hair or she eats like
The mattress, the girl who eats the mattress foam. That was the nastiest. I would rather eat someone's ashes than eat someone's mattress.
so gross.
I mean, what's the difference, really? It's all dead skin. So,
Speaking of dead skin, this lemon balm face peel, did you get it yet?
no, I haven't gotten it yet. I know, I forgot.
My face is so soft.
It looks like radiant.
It really is. You don't have to wear any kind of makeup at all. I
got,
just made my
like,
face really red, but
things are happening on my skin. It's like a hot mess.
oh my gosh, you just like rub it like this, and then like all this stuff starts like to accumulate.
Is it one of those
It's
things
dead
that
skin.
like you rub it? It's like almost like a lotion. You rub it until it gets like kind of hard to rub in, and then it starts just rubbing your skin off.
Yeah, but it happens really quickly because it's like on the top layer.
So it doesn't have like, it's not like an exfoliating, like it doesn't have like a grit to it.
It's a little bit like a grit. It's not actually a peel where you leave it on and you like peel it off.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like an exfoliator almost with like carbonated water and lemon.
So it does have a grit to it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, and my face is so soft. So soft.
What's it smell like?
Well, it's lemon, so it smells like lemons. Glynda, you don't want to be cremated? And
She said
eaten?
gross.
She was talking about the cremation.
Yeah, the My Strange Addiction show is pretty gross. It's not for the faint of heart, for sure.
I like hoarders. It makes me happy.
No, I can't watch Hoarders. It
I
stresses
just
me
like
the
to
fuck out.
organize.
Gives me anxiety. I will have a full panic attack watching that show.
Robert too. I just like to clean things and rearrange and stuff.
Maybe Bobby and I should get married.
I'm telling you, you guys have a lot in common. You should have married him in the beginning.
What
I tell him that all the time.
What would you have done?
I'd be the third wheel all the time.
You'd be the
I'd
me
watch
of
your
the
children.
situation.
I just watch your children.
You would be well rested watching me be exhausted.
Oh man, that's a dream.
Just kidding. I wouldn't have any children because I wouldn't have cracked.
I was looking at Airbnbs for just me. Is that bad?
I will start a GoFundMe for you.
Just send me away for 2 days. I just want like a day and a half, 2 days without anyone talking to me.
Come here.
But you have to get on an airplane to go where you are.
True.
And you work now.
I also have access though to one of my grandparents' houses at all times. So
Do they have land that we can cremate and build trees on?
I mean, technically speaking, yes, but they don't have like land. You know what I mean? They have land that their house is on.
Yeah. You can also like donate your body to
What if you
science.
just made like a cemetery of trees?
Like dead trees or like living
No, like
trees?
no, like this is a good idea.
She's drunk, guys.
No,
Like,
I'm drinking water. Listen, no, it instead of having cemeteries like you have now with headstones and dead bodies under the ground, you would have like that same plot of land that a cemetery would be in, but instead that's where people would plant their dead relatives who wanted to be trees. So you would have this whole essentially forest. It'd be like a cemetery forest.
like in
You
like
could put little like plaques on the
Asia.
trees so you know who is who. This is a great idea.
They would have to be like spaced out properly depending on the type of tree,
Could
so
be
it
like
wouldn't
a
be
fucking
overwhelming.
orchard. Oh my god. Can you be an
Ooh,
apple tree?
yeah.
I want to be a pomegranate tree.
I like peaches.
Peaches are good. Or
Yeah.
avocados.
Avocados take so long to grow and produce.
True. But that just means that no one will chop me down.
That's
But if
true.
I'm in a cemetery, it's fine because that will be illegal. You can't chop trees down in a tree cemetery.
Yeah, trees. That would be our rule. We could
Yeah.
start a tree cemetery.
Yeah.
A cemetery.
Because then in your death, you're helping clean the environment, you know, instead of just being a dead body. Right? Thank you, Glenda. Thank you, someone, for supporting me.
I think it's a great idea. We should go into it 50-50. How do you make
Well, because you know what I think about all the time is my mom. Like sometimes when I go to my mom's gravestone, I will like it like hits me that like my physical mother's body is like underneath me. And then I can't help but picture what that looks like and then I want to die.
yeah, because like whenever we visited my brother and sister, they're in a mausoleum and they're in
Yeah.
like one spot. And I'm like, hair and nails grow after you die. And I can
Yeah.
only imagine. I mean, I know that they're embalmed or whatever, so like they can't, I mean, they rot, but I don't know. It's just
But
gross.
then you think about like I don't know, I think about like the clothes she was wearing are now just like laying on top of bones,
Bones,
you know, like it's just
yeah, skin.
it's not settling, like it doesn't make you feel good to think about your loved ones that way, and I just don't understand why people still do that.
And there's just no room for anything.
Plus it's not great for the environment, like
I mean, like if we were buried and go ashes to ashes, you know,
right,
like
like
maybe not in the ground, but
if we literally put a dead body in the ground without being embalmed, without a casket, without all that bullshit, like fine, like we are biodegradable,
mm,
okay, but we don't do that shit because it's gross and it seeps into our water or whatever fucking reasons that there are. So it's not good for the environment. Not to mention the funeral business is as corrupt as the wedding business in terms of what they charge people for stuff. It's
yeah,
obscene.
the cheapest casket is like a wooden one, and it's like I don't know, like $40 or something. Um, but like the wood decomposes.
Yeah. When I don't know why I thought about this, but I've recently finished rewatching New Girl for the 1.4
Oh
millionth
my
time.
god, you always watch that show.
And I've had this like memory of my brother and I in the like casket store, which is like not a store that you know exists until you find yourself like having to be in it. So it's like very um sobering to like be
Pick out your
inside of
casket.
that place. Like you're it's like I don't know. Anyways, but my brother and I were like trying to pick out a casket. We knew my mom did not want my mom wanted to be cremated, so the fact that my dad was insisting that she be buried was already like kind of a
Upsetting.
source of contention.
Yeah.
And then we were picking out this casket and we were like, well, mom didn't want this anyway, so like why would we spend so much money on a fucking
They're
casket? And then you have
expensive.
to get the like fucking stone thing it goes in, then I can't remember what it's called. It's like a vault.
Inside the ground?
Yeah. Anyways, So, but my brother, there's a scene in New Girl where Schmidt is like, Jess tries to bring in this. Have you ever watched the show?
Yeah.
Okay, so Jess tries to bring in that hutch she found off the street, and Schmidt is like not having it, and he says that it's made of pine, and pine is the wood of outhouses and poor people. And my brother and I started cracking up in this casket store because we were like had like picked a pine box. Oh, a casket factory. That's something I've never even thought about.
Working in a casket factory or the casket
that
factory?
It even exists. Oh, that's wild.
Huh. Well, I mean, a lot of people die, especially COVID. I bet they're just like overrun right now.
Well, no, I mean, they were in New York. They were like burying people in a trench like they used to do in fucking wartime. Wild. Casket factory. Interesting.
Huh.
Do you ever think about like lore and like how did the lore morph into us believing that like vampires sleep in caskets, right? Like
maybe it's like a cold, dark
where
place
does that
makes
come
you
from?
comfortable. Like bats, like warm.
Because like in pop culture,
Cool.
for the most part, vampires just don't sleep. Is
like
it because of the daylight thing? Like they needed a place where they could like be closed off completely during the day. So they're like, hey, they're dead. Why not make it a casket?
And don't like bats travel in groups and stuff. So like maybe they feel like.
What do bats have to do with anything?
Yeah, it's in vampires. Vampire bats.
That's a kind of a bat.
Because the vampires used to turn into bats or something is like the folklore or whatever.
Okay, sure.
So like the connection or like feeling like something surrounding you, like all your little bats.
Oh, like
bat
their
friends.
wings would be like the same as a casket.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just the
I just like
comfort.
to think about that. I like to think about lore because I feel like everything comes from truth,
Mm-hmm.
right? So it's an exaggerated truth, maybe, or whatever, but like it started somewhere.
Yeah. Do you think you could like spend a day, 24 hours in a casket?
Definitely not. Could you?
I feel like I could make it 12
We both
hours.
know you can't even sit down.
I sat in a CAT scan before. Almost panicked, but I didn't.
That's like 1 hour.
It's the longest stuff an hour.
Imagine 24 of those. You crazy bitch, you could not do that.
Man, if there was a challenge out there right now, I would totally take it.
You are really stubborn, though. You are really stubborn. So I do have to take that into account. And you're super competitive. So, like, maybe those things would outweigh each other.
Better.
Brianna.
You know, I've been caving before in really small spaces in West Virginia several times. I survived that. It's all about your mental mind.
No one said you wouldn't survive.
Could have a breakdown. I don't know.
Yeah. You'd have an asthma attack and then a panic attack.
I'd just die.
And then they'd call me at work
bury
to come
me.
bring you an inhaler
and
calm you down.
Anyway, so yeah, folklores and lore, really fun. I love the little stories.
I just feel like if you think about vampires, there are vampires in so many cultures, right? Like that starts somewhere.
But like what kind of vampire? Like the blood-sucking vampire or the elegant, nice one that like.
That's what I'm saying. Is like I think that like the root of vampirism like started somewhere in truth, right? Maybe it's like that show we were watching that got canceled, that it like started out as like a
V-Wars
disease, some kind of like disease, whatever. Like something made people start drinking blood, right? And then each of the cultures kind of ran with that in their own ways. That's why you have some vampires turn into bats. Some vampires can only be invited in. Some people, you know, like there's different things.
Yeah.
It's just interesting to think about. And there's like same with ghosts, there's aliens, there's all kinds of things in all of these different cultures. They all came from somewhere.
Imagination just to scare kids.
Yeah, but there was no Google, right? So like how did somebody in Africa and somebody in Romania and somebody in fucking Asia all come up with the same concept independently?
I'd rather vampires and zombies any day.
You would rather vampires than zombies? I don't mind a like Walking Dead zombie.
But the 28 days later fast zombie.
Yeah, no, I ain't fucking with them. I ain't fucking with them fast zombies. That's not happening.
No. Oh my god.
But the Walking Dead ones is like, it's basically pretty hard to get killed by a Walking Dead zombie. Unless you're just like not paying attention.
Oh my god. Have you seen The Resort with like this couple that goes on vacation to this resort where you can shoot zombies out in the open? It's like a wildlife tour, but instead of like shooting animals, you shoot like zombies, and they had them chained up as this like fun thing where you can go and like,
that's funny.
beat up zombies or whatever. And then like it just takes a turn and the zombies get loose and things go crazy, and then like they make it back to the mainland and everyone's happy, and then the zombies come out of the water and then just take over the town.
Out of the water?
Right? That just messed me up.
I don't know. I'm kind of with you. Like I feel like I would choose vampires over zombies because I would rather be a vampire than a zombie. And let's be real, it's only a matter of time before I get got. So I would rather be one. I would rather be a vampire than a zombie. But I think that vampires are the bigger threat. They're fast.
Uh-huh.
Depending on the storyline, they can make you do whatever they want you to do.
Yeah. So like
they're
vampires,
strong.
apparently zombies are too. They just like tack you to the ground and like rip out your throat. It just can't handle it. I feel like vampires like numb you maybe with a little like fang, like a snake, and they just like suck your blood and you're done. But like with zombies,
Yeah, no,
you just come back.
No, I agree with you. Like death by vampire is better than death by zombie. What I'm saying is I think death by vampire is far more likely than death by zombie.
Yeah, because they're quick and yeah.
Although I would just beg to be a vampire because, like, let's be real, being a vampire would be the coolest thing ever.
Yeah.
Long as you could get that Bennett witch to make you a
daylight ring. Oh my god, I'm so excited about bourbon.
I know.
I told like so many people
what
about it.
What kind of bourbon did we get?
I have no idea. It was in this cute bottle.
No, you don't even know what it's called.
I just got it because you told me to. It's like Brother something.
Yeah, Brothers Bond.
Brothers Bond.
Since Glynda is the only person that watches us, has she watched Vampire Diaries?
I feel
Do you know?
she hasn't. I don't know. I don't think so.
I feel like maybe we just turn this into a Vampire Diaries podcast and like get Glynda to watch the Vampire Diaries and we can just talk about it every week.
Just every week, every episode, we go by episode.
I have been thinking about watching the originals though.
Well, it might be. It's just so long, and there's so many of those episodes.
I know, and I don't like Haley at all.
And it's like 80 proof, and 40% alcohol content.
That's what bourbon is, babe. Hey, have you had bourbon before?
Hey, I think for Christmas once I tasted it.
Oh no, you just bought a whole bottle of bourbon and you don't even know what it tastes like.
I'm gonna drink it too, and I'm gonna get some fancy glasses.
Yes.
And bourbon lasts like forever too, right? Not like
I
wine where you have
mean,
to like
if
get
you
fast
drink
wine.
it wrong.
Are we gonna have a contest so he can
Oh
drink the
my
bourbon the
god.
fastest?
You know that I'm gonna win.
I feel like you shouldn't say those things to me.
I kind of want to see what
Oh
happens.
my god, I'm gonna get alcohol poisoning and die, get my stomach pumped.
So, anyways, Glynda.
She has not watched.
Okay, well, the two Hottie Boom Body brothers from that show in real life, because they drink bourbon all the time on the show, and in real life, they've created a bourbon together that Brie and I have purchased and are waiting to arrive on our doorsteps.
Yeah, they said they're gonna send it out in April.
I don't know. I didn't read that far. I just fucking click, buy. That's all I did. Do I really have to wait until April? That's so annoying.
That's what it said, right?
Fuck, I don't know.
Store bourbon store.
Why are they
blah, blah.
pre-selling it so early? That's so dumb.
Oh, look at this. The website says, which is brothersbondbourbon.com. You can get a vintage cocktail spoon. You can get ice tongs, honey stick and muddler. Might need that. Brothers
Do they have
Bond
a Do they have
jiggler.
a jigger?
Jigger.
They have a jigger. I need a jigger.
Yeah, they do. They have all that. And look, they got collectibles too and t-shirts.
Uh-oh. Bray's the t-shirt
I
junkie.
do. Be my pod. Thursday nights. Our collection. I don't see
Well, that's Glynda's next TV assignment, I feel like.
Yeah.
Do
I'll
we
watch
feel
it with
like
you
Glynda?
live.
I feel like you know Glynda better than me. Do you feel like she would like the Vampire Diaries?
Who doesn't?
I don't know. Lucas doesn't.
She'll love it. She'll love it. And it'll be
My
perfect.
brother loves the Vampire Diaries, though.
Your brother's the coolest ever.
My brother is the coolest. How did I get
really
so
is.
lucky? I got really lucky in the brother department.
I just want to steal him.
He's trying to buy a house. I know.
Where? In Arizona?
No, I wish. No, I think he said he was looking at. I don't fucking know. My brain wants to say Nelson, but I don't think that that's right. But it's like somewhere like outside of the Charlottesville area. Madison,
well,
maybe?
Cheaper outside of Charlottesville.
Yeah.
So
my brother likes the country.
Scheduled to ship after arrival beginning late March through end of April. So like
I'm so mad.
I can't believe you didn't read.
How fucking long does it take to make bourbon, man? They've been talking about this shit for like 2 years.
Well, they probably just squish the grapes.
Oh my fucking god. I cannot with you. Are you drinking Sprite?
A lot.
Are you okay?
I don't know.
Yeah. I would say, Glynda, don't judge it from the first episode. Like,
they fix things, Glynda.
Yeah, the first episode, the pilots are always kind of weird. So like, maybe give it like at least 2, and then, it's definitely like high school drama, but it's
not like Twilight drama though.
No, it's not. It's good.
They have Brothers Bond rock glasses that are $30
for 1 glass.
2.
Oh, that's not bad. Are they cute? Do I need it?
I put the link up.
How do I click on that?
I don't know.
Okay.
I feel like we can cheers each other
Yeah, we should.
when we're
Maybe we should
drinking.
buy one set and they'll be like our friendship necklace.
Yeah.
We'll each have a glass.
Some glasses. Pretend it's. Yeah.
Let's
Oh
do
my
it.
god. I like just wear.
And we can maybe get them like etched with our names on them.
There are customizable things here.
Stop, really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna check this store out.
Oh my gosh, you can totally just. Yeah.
I feel like next week we should try harder because this week and last week we like were literally shooting the shit. What the hell?
Sorry, I'm not used to having a cat.
Newt! Hey, bud.
Oh, babies.
That's a
Trying
big
to
old
climb
cat.
me. He's big. He's like 10 pounds.
Yeah, that's a big cat.
Hi, babies. Hi.
It looks like our cat Stranger from when I was a kid.
Are you stranger? Is that what you should be doing? Say meow. Meow.
He's so cute.
He's so nice. He likes to headbutt you. Your headbutt for love.
Your hair looks so good.
You're so sweet to me. It's a hot mess. Just a hot mess lately. Like, I get out of the bath and it just like brush it back and then just sticks up all day. And that's okay.
Yeah, that is okay.
It's
Oh,
not like I see anyone anyway.
he wants that loving. Oh, that's so cute.
Oh, he was
Are
lost.
you his favorite?
Obviously. Yeah, because I picked him out and I was like, hey, buddy, you want to come home with me?
Does he like Bobby?
Yeah, everyone loves Bobby.
Does he like Landon?
Yeah, Landon's calm. Audrey gets like super excited. And
I
she
saw
goes,
her
"Run,
swinging that toy
run."
around.
And then she beats Landon with it and it's just like, stop.
Aww.
And she likes to put his cat food in the cat water.
I thought you were gonna say in her mouth, and I was like, oh
No, that's the
god.
cat litter.
I had a friend growing up who used to eat dog treats.
That was me.
And like no.
No, I did.
I mean, I believe you, but we did not know each other then. Unless you were still eating them when you were 20. How long have I known you for?
17 years. 16 years. No, wait, that's
what?
No. At least 12 years.
Let's see. I think so.
When I went to Romania.
I started working in the country store when I was right before my 21st birthday. So that would have been 2006.
I moved to Charlottesville around 2007.
And then how long were you there before you started working in the country store?
I think at 2009 I started working there. It was right before my birthday.
Okay, so yeah, 12 years. I've only known Lucas a little bit longer than that.
Really?
Yeah, because we met in 2008.
When'd you guys meet?
Where? At the country store.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah.
That's, oh my god. That place. Dreams and nightmares all in one.
I know, right? Well, it's kind of crazy because so you met Bobby there. I met Lucas there. Diana met John there.
I think you met John there too.
You fucking bitch.
Well,
anyways,
we do like to share. So damn it. I'm sorry.
I hate you so much.
Yeah, next week will be more. We'll have a topic next week. I want to start with.
That's our promise. That's our promise to Glynda is that we'll have a topic next week. Or if Bree watches Bridgerton this week, then we can have Glynda on and we can all talk about Bridgerton.
Okay, Glenda. One day we'll talk
I
about
have the
Bridgerton.
books. I have the books in the mail. They are on their way to me.
Oh my God, there's books.
Yeah, so there's how there's I don't there's like 7 or 8 kids in the Bridgerton family, and the book series is about each one of them.
Oh wow.
So, and the show is gonna be kind of the same. So the first season of the show is about Daphne, and then the next one is about Anthony.
Oh.
I'm excited.
Okay, I'll watch it, and then next Monday we can talk about it. But maybe like
Yeah,
1 or 2 episodes, not all of them.
make Bobby watch it with you because I really want to hear what he thinks about it.
Oh my God, he doesn't care about the shows that I like.
I made Lucas watch an episode, and
An episode, is that it?
all he did was bitch about the historical inaccuracies, and I was
That's what
like,
Robert would do.
I know, and I was like, well, you're taking the fun out of it. I don't want to watch this with you anymore.
You're fired. You're not my watching movies buddy.
I would rather watch this alone.
Or with Glenda, we'll just FaceTime each other as we watch it.
Yeah, there you
We'll
go.
live stream it.
I can't wait till she finishes it and she finds out who Lady Whistledown is, because that is exciting. And
Who
I
is it?
called that from the very first episode.
Oh my God.
It's my only superpower is predicting how shows end.
And predicting things in general.
True, I am a little bit psychic.
Mm-hmm.
But so are you.
Yeah, I've got the dreams.
Yeah, you do have the dreams.
It's scary.
The last couple of dreams that I had that I thought were going to be true did not end up being true.
Yeah.
I really, really was convinced that you were pregnant. Like,
Well, I did have another member of the family, the cat, so maybe.
yeah, I don't think that was what my dream was about.
No babies here.
All right,
No
well,
Brittany.
we'll try harder next week. Glenda, we love you.
I love you, Glenda.
Thanks for listening to our random thoughts, ideas.
Moving my cat.
I'm sticking with the tree cemetery, though. I think that's my best idea ever.
That's pretty good. They'll call it the forest. The haunted
Yeah,
the forest.
the red forest.
There's a movie about the forest in Japan where people used to go to kill themselves.
Oh my God. Why are Japanese movies always so fucked up?
They crazy. They're willing to do anything.
This cat is so funny.
He loves me. Okay, we'll see you
All
next
right.
week.
Bye.
Bye, Glenda. Thank you.